Cheese, cheese. The mere mention of it can make mouths water and hearts flutter. From the creamy, soft varieties to the hard, aged ones, cheese has a special place in our culinary world. This beloved food has a history as rich and complex as its flavor. It's a journey that spans continents and centuries, filled with innovation and tradition. Imagine, for thousands of years, humans have been transforming humble milk into a delicious and diverse array of cheeses. This transformation is nothing short of magical, a true testament to human ingenuity. It's believed that cheesemaking started accidentally. Picture this: ancient humans, perhaps nomadic herders, discovering that milk stored in animal stomachs curdled and turned into something entirely new. Can you imagine? Someone probably left milk out in a container made from an animal's stomach, then voila, cheese happened. This serendipitous discovery paved the way for a culinary revolution. From those early days, cheesemaking evolved. As humans settled and civilizations grew, so did their techniques and methods for making cheese. People experimented with different techniques. They played with temperatures, aging processes, and molds, each discovery adding to the rich tapestry of cheesemaking. They discovered new methods for making cheese. Some cheeses were aged in caves, others pressed to remove whey, each method creating unique textures and flavors. Over time, different cultures developed their own unique cheesemaking traditions. From the Mediterranean to the British Isles, each region contributed its own twist to the art of cheesemaking. Just think of the creamy Brie de Meaux from France or the tangy cheddar from England. Each cheese is a reflection of its environment, its people, and their history. Each cheese tells a story, passed down through generations. These stories are woven into the very fabric of our culinary heritage, connecting us to our past. It's truly a testament to human ingenuity and our love for good food. So next time you enjoy a piece of cheese, remember the rich history and the countless hands that have perfected this craft over millennia. Making cheese is like performing a magic trick, but instead of wands and spells, we have 4 key ingredients: milk, bacteria, rennet, and salt. These ingredients work together in harmony. They transform plain milk into the cheese we know and love. First, we have milk, the foundation of any cheese. Then, there's bacteria. Don't scrunch your nose. These good bacteria are essential. They give cheese its unique flavors and textures. Next up is rennet. Traditionally sourced from calf stomachs, rennet helps the milk solidify. Finally, salt acts as both a flavor enhancer and a preservative. It's the ingredient that adds that final touch to the cheese. Have you ever noticed how cow's milk cheese tastes different from goat's milk cheese? That's because the type of milk used plays a huge role in a cheese's final flavor. Think of it like this: each animal's milk has its own unique personality. Cow's milk is mild and creamy, making it a versatile base for many cheeses. Goat's milk, with its tangy and slightly earthy taste, creates cheeses with a bolder character. Sheep's milk, richer and sweeter than cow's milk, lends itself to cheeses with a full-bodied flavor and a smooth texture. Even within these categories, different breeds within each animal group can produce milk with varying flavor profiles. It's like having a whole world of flavors to explore, all stemming from the humble source of milk. Transforming milk into cheese is a fascinating journey. It's a process that has been refined over centuries, blending science and art to create a product that is both nutritious and delicious. It involves a series of steps, each one crucial to the final product. From the initial selection of milk to the final aging process, every stage plays a vital role in determining the texture, flavor, and quality of the cheese. Let's break down the process. First, we have pasteurization. This is a critical step where we heat the milk to a specific temperature to kill off any harmful bacteria that might be present. We heat the milk to kill off any harmful bacteria. This not only ensures the safety of the cheese but also helps in maintaining its quality and consistency. This step ensures the safety and quality of the cheese. Without pasteurization, the cheese could harbor dangerous pathogens that could pose health risks. Next, we move on to curdling. This is where the magic truly begins. By adding specific bacteria cultures and rennet to the warm milk, we initiate the curdling process. We add bacteria cultures and rennet to the warm milk. The bacteria cultures help in developing the flavor, while the rennet causes the milk to coagulate. This causes the milk to coagulate and form curds, which are the building blocks of cheese. The curds are essentially solidified milk proteins, and they start to separate from the liquid whey. Once the curds have formed, we carefully cut them into smaller pieces. This step is crucial, as it helps to release more whey from the curds, which is essential for the texture of the final cheese. This step helps to release whey, the watery liquid that separates from the curds. The size of the curd pieces can affect the moisture content and texture of the cheese. Then we proceed to whey draining. This is where we gently separate the curds from the whey, ensuring that the curds retain the right amount of moisture. We gently separate the curds from the whey. The whey can be drained off and used for other purposes, such as making ricotta cheese or as a protein supplement. The curds will be used to make the cheese, while the whey can be used for other purposes, like making ricotta cheese or even as a protein supplement. This step is essential for achieving the desired texture and flavor of the cheese. To remove excess moisture and give the cheese its shape, we press the curds. The pressing process varies depending on the type of cheese being made. The amount of pressure and time spent pressing depends on the type of cheese being made. Some cheeses require light pressing, while others need to be pressed with significant weight for several hours or even days. Finally, many cheeses undergo an aging process. This is where the cheese develops its unique flavors and textures. We store them under controlled conditions of temperature and humidity. The aging process can range from a few weeks to several years, depending on the type of cheese. This allows the flavors to develop and deepen over time. The longer the cheese ages, the more complex and intense its flavor becomes. And there you have it. The journey from a humble pail of milk to a delicious block of cheese is truly remarkable. From a humble pail of milk to a delicious block of cheese, the transformation is truly remarkable. Each step in the process is a testament to the skill and dedication of the cheesemaker, resulting in a product that is enjoyed by people all over the world. From fresh to funky, the world of cheese is incredibly diverse. The journey through the world of cheese is like a culinary adventure, offering a myriad of flavors, textures, and aromas that can delight any palate. There are cheeses for every taste bud, from mild and creamy to sharp and pungent. Whether you prefer the subtlety of a fresh cheese or the boldness of an aged variety, there's something for everyone. We can broadly categorize cheeses into 4 main types. Each category has its own unique characteristics and methods of production, making the world of cheese both fascinating and complex. First, we have fresh cheeses. These cheeses are typically made and consumed within a few days, retaining a high moisture content and a delicate, milky flavor. These cheeses, like ricotta and mozzarella, are enjoyed young and have a high moisture content. They are often used in a variety of dishes, from salads to desserts, adding a creamy texture and subtle flavor. They are typically mild in flavor and have a soft, spreadable texture. Fresh cheeses are perfect for spreading on bread or crackers, and they pair wonderfully with fresh fruits and vegetables. Next, we have soft-ripened cheeses. These cheeses undergo a short aging process, developing a thin, edible rind that encases a creamy interior. Brie and camembert fall into this category. These cheeses are known for their rich, buttery flavors and smooth, velvety textures. They develop a bloomy rind and a creamy interior as they age. The rind adds a slight earthiness to the flavor, while the interior remains soft and luscious. These cheeses have a more pronounced flavor compared to fresh cheeses. They are often enjoyed with a glass of wine, which complements their complex flavors. Then, we come to semi-hard cheeses. These cheeses are aged longer than soft-ripened cheeses, resulting in a firmer texture and a more concentrated flavor. Cheddar and Gouda are examples of semi-hard cheeses. They are versatile and can be used in cooking or enjoyed on their own. They have a firmer texture than soft cheeses and can range in flavor from mild to sharp. The aging process allows these cheeses to develop a depth of flavor that can be both nutty and tangy. Finally, we have hard cheeses. These cheeses are aged the longest, resulting in a dense, crumbly texture and a robust flavor. Parmesan and Pecorino Romano are classic hard cheeses. They are often grated over dishes to add a burst of umami and complexity. They have a low moisture content, a crumbly texture, and a sharp, complex flavor. These cheeses are perfect for adding a finishing touch to a variety of dishes. They are often aged for months or even years. The extended aging process allows them to develop a depth of flavor that is truly unparalleled. Each type of cheese offers a unique sensory experience, showcasing the vast possibilities of milk transformation. From the freshest curds to the most aged wheels, cheese is a testament to the art and science of dairy craftsmanship. Remember the bacteria we talked about earlier? They aren't just there to help with curdling, they also play a starring role in developing the unique flavors and aromas of cheese. These tiny organisms, along with molds, are like invisible chefs, working their magic over time. As the cheese ages, different types of bacteria and molds break down the proteins, fats, and sugars in the cheese. This creates a complex tapestry of flavors. Some molds, like the one used in blue cheese, contribute to the characteristic pungent aroma and sharp taste. Other bacteria produce lactic acid, which gives cheese its tangy flavor. The next time you enjoy a piece of cheese, take a moment to appreciate the invisible world of microbes that helped create its deliciousness. While modern technology has led to large-scale cheese production, there's a certain magic to artisanal and traditional cheesemaking. These methods, often passed down through generations, prioritize the human touch and a deep understanding of the craft. Artisanal cheesemakers often source their milk from local farms, ensuring quality and freshness. They may use raw milk, which adds complexity to the cheese's flavor. The aging process is carefully monitored, with cheesemakers adjusting temperature and humidity to create the perfect environment for flavor development. This dedication to tradition and quality shines through in every bite. Ready for some cheesy trivia? Did you know that archaeologists discovered a 3,000-year-old cheese in an Egyptian tomb? That's one old cheese. To earn its official designation, Parmigiano Reggiano, the king of cheeses, must be aged for a minimum of 12 months. Some varieties are aged for much longer, developing even more intense flavors. Queen Victoria was gifted a giant cheddar cheese weighing over 1,000 pounds. Now that's a lot of cheese. From the humble beginnings of milk to the complex flavors of aged cheese, the art of cheesemaking is a testament to human ingenuity and our love for good food. So, the next time you savor a piece of cheese, remember the journey it took to get to your plate. Appreciate the interplay of ingredients, the dedication of cheesemakers, and the fascinating world of microbes that all contribute to its unique flavor. Cheers to cheese!